Before I go any further, I want to just tell you a story that just happened in the last, probably 36 hours. But, the other day, about 36 hours, 48 hours ago now, we announced the remote worker program that we had kick-started and was off and running in West Virginia, and we were going to start taking applications. We thanked Brad and Elise Smith for all their great work that they've done. We thanked WVU. We thanked all the great stuff that tourism is doing in the state of West Virginia, and absolutely our new secretary, Chelsea Ruby, and just all the great work that she's done and everything. And so all of a sudden, West Virginia is embarking upon a new horizon. We did that really 48 hours ago, and then within, that evening, probably less than 12 hours from when we were together, probably more like 8 or 9 hours from when we were together, my phone rings, and it's Secretary Ruby, Chelsea. And she's on the phone and she says, "Governor, I just felt like that you really needed some great news, because we'd been through this grandstanding and this ridiculous event, from where the House had been on my, personal income tax and all that. And so I just felt like you'd really need some good news and everything. And I wanted to tell you that since we announced this program for remote workers to come to West Virginia, now think about this, we had 50 spots. And in order to make application, it takes someone probably an hour to fill out all the paperwork and do all the stuff to make application. We had 50 spots in Morgantown. Shepherdstown and Lewisburg are not stood up yet, so they can't take anybody yet. 50 spots, okay? She said, "Governor, do you realize in the last 2 hours that we've been up, we have over 200 applicants that have filled out the whole hour-long application process in 38 different states." Well, I told Chelsea, I said, that's good news, and I was really happy about that, and it made me feel good and everything. In one way. In another way, it was probably a little bit sad, and I'll get to that right now. But so then last night, at 9:15, Chelsea calls back again. "Governor, let me give you an update, Governor." Now just think about it. "Governor, now we have 55,000 people that have inquired about the possibility of coming to West Virginia. And 2,000 of them have absolutely filled out the entire application. Less than 36 hours from when we had announced it." Now, where I'm a little bit sad is just this. I hope and pray that our House comes to the realization of good sense. So many people have looked at me over the personal income tax and said, "Well, how do you know they'll come? How do you know they'll come?" Just think of what we missed, and just think of what the spotlight is on West Virginia right today. And just think of the opportunity to quit losing population and grow population. I hope and pray that in the days and the weeks ahead, as we go out and we try to tell you the real true story of how you could have had money in your pocket, we could have absolutely turned our local businesses, small businesses on like crazy, and how we've missed a situation to where here is more testimony. In 36 hours, 55,000 people have looked at West Virginia, and 2,000 have filled out an application that took an hour out of their life to do it for 50 spots. 50 spots in West Virginia. My. I really hope and pray that we do not go down in history as doing the absolute thing that hurt us when we had the moment right at our hands. We had the moment to absolutely turn the floodgates open for people to come to this great state. Help our schools, help our roads, help so many, many, many things. This remote worker program is good, but can you just imagine a state where people are looking at right now, where they could come and not have income tax? Absolutely, they would have come in droves.